You still there? Yes.
First off, good to see you guys again. You guys were awesome last night.
Thank you very much, as were you. Did you guys have fun at the karaoke party last night? We know you had fun at the karaoke party last night. You are a loose cannon. A dancing machine, that kid.
Okay, so there's this like huge page on Facebook called Resurrect Gabriel. And
Yay.
no, Matt, I would love to see young John come back. Don't worry. I have much fun for you, man. But if they were to say Resurrect Gabriel, what would you what pranks personally would you want to pull on the Winchester Boys?
So what pranks do I want to pull on the Winchester Boys?
That you haven't done already.
If I was going to be the trickster and mess with them?
Yes.
I've answered this before and I mean it. I'd like for one episode for them to be really, really, really short. So they can know what it's like. Yeah, I said it. So that's what I would do, I think.
There's a funny idea that a friend of mine was what if they got
And then I would chase them around. Come here, little guy. Come here. Come here. Pat on you. Sorry. Go ahead.
Brought back. The Winchester Boys keep coming back. I really liked him here in Gabriel. He was really fun.
Well, bless you.
Sure, you can kind of break sometimes.
What are you going to do?
Seriously, what are you going to do?
But that, I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad you like the character. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hi.
Awesome. Last night, guys.
Excellent.
Hey, question. Richard, I'm so sorry. I was in the Pepsi Max commercial, you have the mustache.
Ah, the Pepsi Max commercial where I'm wearing the mustache.
What was that? No idea. It's very Casa Erotica.
No, I know. It's very Casa Erotica. I know. No, that the mustache was not my idea. It's hard to go to a major soft drink brand and say, hey, can I wear a porno mustache in this commercial? The people would love it. No, that was, for those who know baseball or have seen the commercial, it's Raleigh Fingers, the legendary baseball player, who wears, that's his mustache.
It just seems like they do a whole lot of trickster stuff without,
Because of the snapping one and the mustache. Yeah, I know. They're kind of just some tie-in, but you know what? I think a lot of that is a happy accident.
right? Yeah.
Because the guys who write this, when I started doing the commercials, I went back to do another commercial, and the people, the ad agency and everybody was like, man, people love the commercial. Online, we're getting a massive, massive response by you specifically. But who the hell is Gabriel? So I had to give them the backstory. They're like, oh, okay. And, they don't do especially the mustache. The mustache, total accident. But they do the one that with the snap one. There's one woman named Amy who works for Pepsi. Runs the Pepsi Max brand on the advertising side. And she's a Supernatural fan. So when we were doing that, and originally the shot was me, I had to switch. I had to switch my hand. Boom. And Snoop Dogg came out. And one of the director's like, I don't like to switch. Let's just do it, just snap. And the director doesn't watch Supernatural. Like, okay, I'll do the snap. And we did that as an alternate take. So they had it both ways. And I went to Amy and I said, you realize if you use the snap one, fans are going to go, ah. And she goes, I know. So I don't know if Amy actually did that on purpose or by accident. Either way, I think there's a little bit of attention on that.
Awesome. Can't wait to see more.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
All right, what would you like me to ask Richard?
Come on. That's not going on.
So, how did it feel to be on Supernatural?
How does it feel to be a Supernatural, Matt? You were starting to talk about that, how cool it was.
Awesome.
I'm going to elaborate on a question. When you first got the job, did you know about the show? Were you excited about it, or was it sort of you weren't? It was just out of the blue. You didn't know the show.
No, I definitely knew about the show. When they originally cast young John, it didn't say anything about looking like Jeffrey Dean Morgan or playing a young version of him until I got in the casting office and Rob Ulrich was like, "You look just like him," and I was like, "Well, that could possibly be a good thing." Jeffrey Dean Morgan. If I grow up and look like him, if I ever grow up, I would be so lucky. I think he's awesome.
You have to stay at your microphone for him to answer your question. You got to be part of the whole thing. Are you nervous? Really? Have you been to a convention before? Have you ever been to one of these conventions? Not really? Are you having fun at this convention? Hey, come here. Come around here. Watch this. This is really, come on. Oh, right here. See these stairs? Look, these stairs. And now Matt Cohen and I can answer you correctly. Nice to see you. Matt. So, now Matt, you were saying you were the Jeffrey Dean Morgan thing.
I was saying that obviously Jeffrey Dean Morgan that played the older dad. Wow. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is just that.
Well, I went to the audition and they said, "Oh, you look just like a Norse god pagan." They had a picture of him.
But to answer your question in the most honest way, I feel blessed to be part of such a great show that's stayed on the air as long as it has because great people are behind it. That's just as simple as it is. I'm lucky, I'm lucky to be part of the Supernatural family, and I've never taken it for granted. So thank you guys for supporting it.
Super excited to get involved in the show because not only is it well written and well produced and a great show, but the people involved in the production are the nicest people you'll ever work with, and the fandom, fantastic. Unlike anything I've ever experienced. I do, Matt and I work on a lot of different projects, and rarely does it have an audience that follows it with such intense passion and gives back so much attention to us and the work we put into it. So it's fantastic to be involved in Supernatural. That's the answer to the question. Thank you for coming up here. All right, you.
Hi. I was just wondering if there was a question you guys have always wanted to answer but never been asked. If so, what was the question and what was the answer?
This is like a vicious, this is like the roast of the week. If there's a question you've never been asked, what would that question be and how would you answer it? And if that question was, if there's a question you've never been asked, how would you answer it?
That question you always get to answer but never been asked.
Well, what if I said that was it and then here we are in a vicious circle? And then Matt's sitting there, and then literally you see him, his skin rot, and suddenly he's just a skeleton because time has gone by, and it's, requires an effect. But you and I are just having to go at it because it's just an eternal loop. What about that?
Definitely not convert that.
That'd be crazy, right? Matt? Any questions you haven't been asked and you want to be asked by the Supernatural fandom?
I got nothing, honestly. That answer you just gave was exactly what I wish I thought before you thought it said it.
I'm not sure it was yours. I gotta say, the fandom's pretty thorough. I actually don't have a burning question. I kept thinking, I wish they'd asked me about that. I don't know. I don't have one. But thank you for the question.
Wait, how about this? How about if you could come up with any question that we've probably never heard?
You know what you do it? Turn it on.
I'm sure you'll forgive me.
Lost in the question circle right now. Look at that.